Today we're going to be talking about what's coming this week to Driving Empire, but before I show you guys what it's going to be, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so over here is the sign that tells us what's coming, so let's see what they say. Something rare, aggressive, and built for extreme speed is pulling into Driving Empire. So, immediately, I'm thinking hypercar, right? But we actually have a teaser photo that tells us a bit more, so let's go take a look at that. So right here you can see we are getting a new, but like, Driving Empire isn't really owned by car guys, so they're kind of, just, they might have put the wrong term there, but they might mean a hypercar, because it does seem like if it's something rare, aggressive, and built for extreme speed, it would be a hypercar. So I don't know why they would say supercar there, but this is the image. Let me actually make it bigger real quick. So I see like this shape, okay? It's kind of very hard to tell. It's like a mystery box, bro. Someone at Driving Empire cooked up a fire ChatGPT prompt because this mystery box looks sick, okay? I can't even lie, but inside of the mystery box, I don't know what it is exactly, but we can see here, it's like a red car. I see something like there, like a body line there. I'm not quite sure if I'm seeing a body line or if that's just like a reflection. I do know, though, I see a line in the headlight. Now, I have my theory about what this car could be, but let me show you all a few options in-game first. So we got some brands that I think it could be. Maybe SSC is something I'm thinking of, aggressive, fast, sharp lines. But the issue with SSC is why I don't think it could be an SSC. This was my first thought, first thing that came to mind. I actually did ask ChatGPT what it thought, and it also told me SSC was a good option. But the reason I don't think it's SSC is because ever since we got these cars, they haven't added any more, so that probably means they didn't pay to license any more cars, and it would be kind of random if they just went back to get another one. And I think, honestly, this is all the SSC models that exist. I only know of these ones, so I'm not quite sure if it could be an SSC, but I was thinking, what other brands could it potentially be? And I realized Hennessy is kind of a good option because we have got Hennessy's added here and there, okay? So that means that they're kind of still actively licensing Hennessy's. Like this one, for example, was added more recently, so I think that means there's a decent chance of it. Now, my theory gets even stronger when I'm going to show you guys a few things. So I want y'all to notice, look right here. Look at this sharp line down right there, okay? Remember that? And this headlight, the way that the headlight line goes down and there's the black stuff next to it, like on the headlight, just that black outline. Now we're going to go look at the photo once again here. Black outline right there with the headlight, black outline, and the white line there. Sharp line there. Once again on the side, we look in game, that sharp line there, and that black outline plus the white line on the headlight. Therefore, we can kind of tell that this car is a very good option for what it could be. Now, what Hennessy, though? We know it's a Hennessy, but like we already have a lot of F5s. I mean, we have the F5 Texas M Roadster, the normal Revolution right here, the normal base F5, so we kind of have a lot of F5s, but which F5 don't we have? So I'm going to look up right now, Hennessy Venom F5. There's a new one. It's called the Evolution, and I actually spoke about this car. Now, they make a few variants of it, but it seems like it could be this one. So right here, this is the Evolution. Now we're going to kind of open it, images of it, and we're going to take a look at what's different about it. But they also make a variant with a wing. So I think this is the F5 Revolution. Evolution. I know that's really weird. They just call it the F5 Revo Evo in real life, I think. But basically, you could get it on this one, the base Hennessy, or you could get it on the Revolution and that turn it to a Revolution Evo. I don't know which one we could be getting, but what I have learned about these cars is basically I don't think they're like their own new model, actually. I think they're just upgraded versions in real life of the base ones, and people can send them back to the factory and get them redone. But I'm pretty sure that this one example right here, this was like a one-of-one custom one with like a manual shifter and stuff, but I don't think this is the one we're getting. This is kind of like a one-off special one with the wing and stuff. I don't think we're getting the one with the wing. I think what it seems to be, when I'm looking at the photo here, it seems to be no wing in the back. I feel like it would be, okay, why are we so zoomed in? Holy zoom in. I think it would be this one though, right here. This one is the one without a wing, because you have that sharp, aggressive line there. The carbon down there, do we have carbon down there in the photo? Yes, I see carbon down there. Okay, the rear end, obviously we can't see photos of it, but look at the rear end, bit more aggressive there. I don't know what else has changed actually from the normal. I think it's just a bit more aggressive, carbon little lip spoiler. The front's mainly where the chains are at, plus the power, and it's gonna be a limited, so keep that in mind. Also, the main changes in the front, if you're wondering, looks like more aggressive racing canards there. The front splitter and bumper might be a bit different. I don't know. I can't really tell, but supposedly they extended out a little bit more. Not too noticeable of a difference, but also it's got the racing fenders right there, the aggressive, you know, carbon sticking out and stuff, and then the center down there, is that more aggressive as well? No, that looks about the same. So really, visual differences wouldn't be too much if it is this car, but there are other options still of what this could be. So let me show you all a few more theories of other cars that we could get. Now, we did just get a limited Pagani recently, the Dynamica Evo, and before the Dynamica Evo, we also got the Pagani Zonda Tricolor, and then before that, it was the Phantasma Evo. You might be noticing a trend here. These are custom, real-life, one-off Paganis that basically there's only one of them in the world, or very few, like 3. So I've actually been informed in the past that there's a lot of these specialty Paganis that Driving Empire was working to get, and we've kind of seen them start to roll out now, so I'm kind of curious, could this be another special one-off Pagani? I'm not too sure, because usually with Pagani, they tend to just tease the car itself and not like blur it or anything at first, but I guess sometimes they could blur it, but I don't know. Usually when they tease these, I feel like I've just kind of seen a photo of the car first, and also that didn't really look like the shape of a Pagani, okay? Usually when they do tease stuff, it's in the same way, but this is a different type of teaser that we've never seen before, so that's what makes me think it's a different brand. But honestly, just looking at the overall shape of this, it doesn't really scream Pagani to me. Hold up. I feel like, am I crazy? Hold up, I'm zooming in here. I feel like I'm seeing the carbon on the top of the fenders. That's just making me feel like it's Hennessy more. Right there, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like, am I seeing what I want to see, or is there actually carbon there? I can't really tell. Now back to the Hennessy, I kind of tried to make this thing the color of the car from the teaser, and oh my goodness, it's like a spitting image to me. I mean, the lines actually look sharper right there with that color, like the reddish orange, I think. It looks sharper. Am I crazy? Or does it look even closer to the real thing? I think genuinely we're down to the bottom of this case. I think it's the Hennessy. Anyways, the point is, I know it's gonna be some kind of like hypercar. I feel like it's gotta be either a Pagani they are bringing because, you know, they have a few special edition Paganis to add, or maybe it is a Hennessy. I think honestly it's probably gonna be that Hennessy, and if it is that Hennessy, bro, that is a fire prediction. Now I would wait for them to give more teasers on this, but I low-key am leaving on a cruise tomorrow morning, so I'm trying to get this video out for you guys to let you all know what it could be, but I'm honestly believing, I think it's the Hennessy, okay? That's my final prediction. I'm marking it down. Hennessy Venom F5 Evolution, not the Revolution Evolution, just the normal Evolution. That's a fun name though. They should really add that. The Revolution Evolution. That would be pretty fire. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be that car, to be honest. I mean, just by the lines, the carbon we saw, and the headlight. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. Now, we do know, though, it's definitely going to be probably from, like, a brand that we already have. I don't think it's a new brand, because they just added Lexus, like, a few weeks ago. And then the Lego Batman event. So, probably not a new brand just yet. But, so, you know, it's most likely, basically, one of these cars that we already have. That's what we know. It's one of the cars we already have. So, I'm sticking with my guess, Hennessy right here. Let me know, though, what do you guys think is going to be in the comment section below? I think I brought up some valid points today to prove it's Hennessy, but who knows? I could be completely wrong. I've tended to be wrong before, but yeah, sometimes I'm right. So yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed this video. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe to the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Share the video on screen here using things like it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.